Hi guys. Last week, I talked to you about the idea of a stress balloon. This is a concept that helped me so much when I was going through some difficult times recently with different things, so many different things, all adding one on top of the other, on top of the other. And it felt like the stress inside of me was growing to the point that I thought, what is going to happen if I can't release some of this stress? Will I pop? What would that even mean? But that's what it felt like. And I felt desperate to find a release for my stress. And I learned that Steve and I find release from our stress in different ways. So here's our balloon, and this is our stress illustration. When things got a little bit stressful, and then more, and more, if you have a chance, check out my stress balloon video. I'll put a link to it in the box below. But this was me, and this was my stress. It felt like too much for me to handle. And Steve found himself wanting to release that stress in one way. I found myself wanting to release it in another way. But there's another idea that I learned from this concept of the stress balloon, and that is the beauty of a balloon bouquet. So here I am in my overwhelming stress, wondering how I'm ever going to find release. Is there any hope? Where can I find some comfort? And even the thought of talking to God about it makes me feel more overwhelmed right at first. And then go to your friend, Sarah, and you realize she has stress too. She has stuff going on too. Have you guys seen the meme that's been traveling around saying, it says something like, everyone is fighting battles, be kind. And that is so true. We look at another person and we don't realize how much stress they're going through. And we all have our stuff. But when we share our stuff together, somehow it becomes more beautiful. The colors, the differences, the different lessons that we are all learning make us all a community. And that is the beauty of the body of Christ, is that God knows that our world is broken and that we're going through hard times, and yet he gives us community to walk through those things together. I want to talk about a passage from Hebrews 10. It's Hebrews 10, verse 24. I'm going to start at 23. This passage is all about when things feel hopeless. Hebrews 10, 23. When it feels hopeless, let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. Have you ever had a friend come to you and share with you their stress balloon, and it encouraged you? Because interestingly, that's how God made the world to work. I had a friend come to me once and she told me about her stress, everything that was feeling overwhelming and too much to her. And it comforted me not to think, oh good, I'm glad someone else has it bad. But it was rather, I'm so glad that someone else understands. You mean to say I'm not the only one? We all put on our smiles and we do our hair and put on our lip gloss and we look like we have our act together. But we are all fighting battles. And we can encourage each other. I can look at her stress and I can say, I've been there. I've experienced that same stress too. When I experienced it, here's how I found some release. Here's where I found some hope. We can remind each other of the truth of the gospel, that he who promised is faithful. So that, my friends, is the beauty of the balloon bouquet. We are meant to share our stress in community. I hope that you have friends that you can talk to. And I also hope that you will feel willing to share some of your stress with me. You can find that on my website, candidlykendrak.com. You can contact me through the tab there and let me know what's going on in your life, and I'll pray for you. Thanks, guys. This has been your Tuesday Talk. I hope you guys have a great day.